Hey guys, it's Trey0228 once again. You are watching me through the power of a Toshiba Ultrabook today. I just got it in the mail. I don't know if I mentioned this on a vlog a while back, but I did part of the Newegg TV Ultrabook Challenge, which whenever Newegg went to cover the CES 2013 show back in January, they had a bunch of QR codes pop up on their videos, and you had to install an app on your phone and scan the QR codes, and there was 30 total, and the more QR codes you scan, the more likely you were to win this Ultrabook, which is what I'm filming on right now. So it's pretty cool. I love it. It's different because I'm learning to use Windows 8. I haven't really messed with Windows 8. I installed it on my desktop whenever the release candidate for Windows 8 came out, oh gosh, back in, I don't know, September or something of last year, but and I really wasn't very impressed with it on the desktop, but it really was made for a touchscreen type of interface, which this Ultrabook has, so I really like it. It's nice, but it's, like I said, it's different learning how to use it though. So anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. Let's see. I didn't really think about this before I started recording. What am I going to talk about? I don't know. Oh, I think this is going to be the first vlog that I've filmed the day of and posted the day of, I hope. Today is April 23rd, 2013. It is a Tuesday. And, yeah, so I'm hoping that'll work out. The beard is getting long, scruffy. I'm hoping to get it. Right now it's in that phase where it's so long, it's long enough to look really nasty, but it's not long enough, and it's short enough to not really be a full beard. So I'm kind of waiting for it to be a full beard, because I've never really had an actual full-on beard. It's always been, I don't think I've ever let it get this, I may have let it get this long before, but I never, I've always trimmed it, I've never let it get longer. So, but yeah. Anyway, so let's see, what else is going on right now? Not a whole lot. Like I said, the most interesting thing that happened this week was getting this Toshiba satellite. It's a satellite. Let's read the model number here. Satellite U9T or U925T S2300. It's a Toshiba Ultrabook. I tell you what, I'll put a link in the description to the Newegg review that they did on it. It's really nice. It's a really nice little laptop. Well, it's weird because it's, like I said, it's an Ultrabook, so it's designed to be a laptop, but it's a tablet. And what's really cool is the way it changes in between them, and you'll see in the link that I show you. I have that exact model, so it's really, really nice, really cool. Let's see. I haven't really played any new games lately. Oh yes I did. Never mind. I just lied. Sorry. Star Drive. I bought and downloaded Star Drive Beta. It's I saw it on Total Biscuit's channel. He did first impressions of it, and from what I saw, it looked a lot of fun. I love that really complicated space exploration style game. I love Birth of the Federation. That was a Star Trek kind of a thing. That was really, really fun. And way back when I was before I was a teenager, there was a game for PC called Star Wars, what was it called? Rebellion? I can't remember. It was that style of game where you control planets and ships and spies, and you send them off on missions, and you take turns and that kind of thing. It's a 4X style game, and for those of you that don't know what a 4X style game is 4X stand for explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate. So basically, those are the 4 X's that you can do in the game. basically. So, but that was a really fun one that I wasted so many hours playing that Star Wars game back in the day, and I really liked that complicated, real like turn-based strategy, like empire management kind of a game. That's a lot of fun for me. And Star Drive looked really, really cool. There are some issues with it, and Total Biscuit, in his review, hits it right on. There's the ground combat is very, very clunky, and it's not very intuitive, and it's not very realistic at all. In that game, and whenever you get into the late stages, when you have 20 or more fleets. And fleets can be literally like a 50 to 100 ships. A fleet can be. So when you get 20 of those things running around, and then when you get them battling each other, that's even more taxing on your system, on your PC, and it just lags like crazy. And I have a very beefy PC. I spent $1,700 building my computer, and it can't handle it. It gets down. I think the lowest I had was like 6 frames per second on it. I mean, it's very, very bad. But only in the late stages. At the beginning of the game, it's perfectly fine. And I think that I've handled games that are more process intensive. I would imagine. I don't know. Because it does calculate each individual ship and like what each individual ship does. So maybe, yeah, I don't know. That is a lot to think about, I guess. That's kind of a game flaw, really. I think fleets should have like a cap on them, maybe. Maybe that would help. Then of course you got freighters moving in between your planets all the time, which, all those behaviors and everything has to be processed as well. But it's pretty fun. I've played through a few campaigns. There is no story mode. It's just you set up your empire and you just play. And I haven't really messed with the alien races. The one thing that's really cool about that game is the alien races. My favorite one, though, I think, is the Kolrathi, which are a race of samurai bears that speak in poetry. It's pretty cool. And then there's a Cthulhu race, which looks like a Cthulhu, demon or whatever, and he talks about the Elder God, and like that's what they worship, and they're very militaristic. It's pretty cool. And then there's a plant race, the Polyps, which was kind of funny. They speak, through like weather terms, like "Hello, sunshine. It's very sunny today," and stuff like that. It's funny. Then there's the Wolfen. The Wolfen, yeah, they're kind of like very Nazi-esque, sort of, but they're wolves, and they're very, very territorial, and militaristic, and they're very warrior based. Whereas like the Kolrathi are warriors, but they're very honor based. Whereas the Wolfen, they're more, like just kill you because you looked at them weird, kind of a thing. Let's see. There's also the Dreylock Council, which is like a race of really weird-looking things. They're humanoid. I don't know. The closest thing I could think of is like Dark Elves. If you've ever seen like Elder Scrolls Skyrim or World of Warcraft or anything like that, they just an elf that has a darker kind of skin. But they're not elves though. They're weird creatures, and they're very subterfugey and spies and that kind of thing. And then of course there's the humans. They're pretty generic. What else? Let's see, there was. Oh, and then there's these robotic bug things that kind of act like a swarm, and they consume stuff. That's kind of weird too. That's a cool race. But you can play any race, and you can change like your perks and stuff like that. You can even give yourself negative perks, and then that'll give you points back to purchase other perks. So like, for instance, like the humans start off with an early flagship, and I think they've got good in industry and good science research. That's like their main starting off. I can give them an honest trait, which gives them -2 points, because honesty doesn't help with espionage and spies. So like our spies take a hit. I think it's like 10% less effective spies or something like that for being honest. But with that -2 points, I can afford to purchase the astronomer's perk. And what the astronomer's perk does is that says, okay, you've studied the stars for so long, then you have already, basically it makes the nearest 20 star systems around your main your star system basically like they're explored already, and they've already been, you already know what's there. You don't have sight there, but like you know all the details of all the planets and that kind of thing, and if there's anyone already living there, that kind of thing. So it's pretty cool, and that kind of system was really nice. So yeah, I've been playing Star Drive. I'll put a link for that down in the description as well. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, I have been playing Daft Punk's new song in the background. I don't really care if I have copyright infringement, because honestly, if this video ever gets enough views to matter, then I'll take it down. It's plain and simple. But that probably will never happen. So anyway, that's a really cool song, and I'll link you to that down in the description as well. I've got a lot of links today. Oh well. Well, it's about a little over 11 minutes I've got done now, so I will leave you with this. Hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I will hopefully see you again in another video. Thanks, guys.